And we are back at IR for the second period of action between the Millersville Marauders and the Scranton Royals. If you happen to miss it, you are really missing out. That first period was action-packed. Starting out, big hits, big shots, and a goal coming from Justin Corelli, a snipe to the top corner of Patrick Carlton. Both teams will start a man down after the penalties to end the last period. It'll be 4-on-4 hockey for another minute and 20 seconds here as the Marauders win the center ice faceoff. Quickly taken away by Scranton as they get an early shot off, but it's blocked by the shin of Kai Dunnigan. Dunnigan working it down, bumps his man off. It gets picked up by Scranton again as it squirts past their stick. And Scranton will work it down towards the net of Carlton. Marauders dump it back down behind Bell, and Bell will glove it. Be 4-on-4 for another 57 seconds here in the second period. And apologies, my tripod's not very good. Its back leg's kind of, it's like the shopping cart you get when one wheel's kind of wonky. It's got one leg kind of wonky here, so we're looking to get some stick tape on it to try to get it back up. So if you have a little bit of camera, you should start the second period. That's why, but don't worry. My smooth, sultry voice will guide you through the game. Picked up by Scranton behind the net of Carlton. Moves back up. Man whiffs on it, but O'Connell is back on it. And it's picked up by Bell. Bell works down, tries to find Morgan. Morgan stick playing his man. Gets past him, though. Morgan trying to poke at him. Bell is back on defense. Bell shuts the door. Still Scranton, though. Scranton working it down, trying to find that pass in the middle. Dishes it to 82, Tim O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan works down. Wrister, low shot, couple whiffs on it. Scranton still controls it. Hopefully not a trip call there. We'll be back to 5-on-5 in about 15 seconds as O'Connell controls it. O'Connell gains the blue line, works down, finds Morgan. A little too much on it for Morgan. Morgan lays a big hit on his man, but Millersville loses possession. And that'll do for the dual penalties, and we'll be back to 5-on-5. And happy to announce, too, we got viewers from Millersville all up and down the East Coast. We got a viewer coming in from Auburn, Alabama today. So Millersville is truly a continental brand here. Got a lot of fans up and down America looking to expand and get these guys the recognition they deserve. It'll be a glove side draw of Jackson Bell coming up here for Millersville as it's one. Hips over the stick of Jonah Bird. Bird works down. Gets past Bird, but Ryder's there to pick it up. Ryder just dodges a big hit, and Bird will look to make a play on it. Hits it back down behind Bell. Centering pass broken up by Bird. Great play from him. Taken up by Waters. Waters gains the blue line, has Bird in the middle, shoots it himself, though, but it's taken away by a couple Royals. Scranton working down, controlling a lot more of the puck than they did in the first period early on. Shot by Waters, no good. But the Marauders keep that pressure on. Trying to find the cross-ice feed. Can't get it to go, but the Marauders have it again. Working in, that is Zerko, I believe, trying to get the shot down. But Zerko's shot just to the stick side of Carlton as Carlton denies another one. 15th shot faced tonight. And some bodies at the ice, and we got another whistle early on. So it's going to be a penalty on Scranton, I believe. 17:45 remaining in our middle frame. Shots read 15-9 Marauders. And on the big board where it counts, 1-0. Looks like we're going to have dueling penalties again. The penalty was assessed to number 43, Jonah Bird. And there is a Scranton Royal in the sin bin as well. Don't know the number on him quite yet. The scoreboard operator's having a little trouble putting that up. It'll be man advantage for Millersville, as it was number 20, Kieran Heslin will be heading to the sin bin, and it'll be number 43 for Scranton as well, Michael Redmond. So 20 and 43 go to the bin for Scranton as the Marauders have a two-man advantage for 2 minutes. Looking to make do and double their lead here early on in the second. O'Connell waiting eagerly for the draw to the stick side of Carlton. Carlton has been challenged early on by this Marauder squad, only breaking twice on that absolute howitzer shot from Justin Corelli right there. man, not many goalies are going to stop that one, and Carleton did let it through. Corelli is looking for another one, though. Refs assessing, talking to Scranton, getting their feelings worked out as they'll head back to the face-off circle. Both squads looking to send a message early on in the second period. It'll be a big power play coming up for Millersville. As it finds Martin. Martin takes a shot early, just off the boards, almost goes in on Carleton, but the Marauders keep the pressure on. Finds Martin at the blue line. Martin dishes out to the right, finds O'Connell. O'Connell works down, dispossessed, but blocked away by Martin. Martin keeping it in, Martin's got to chase it down. Martin working it around, taking it to the blue line by himself. Martin takes it himself off the pads of Carleton. Scrum behind the net. Marauders trying to work it out. The big jersey has it. It's Martin again. Martin is holding the puck pretty much the entire power play here for the Marauders so far. A minute and a half remaining on the 5-on-3 advantage. Big hit in front of the net. Picked up by Stromberg. Stromberg tries to find the man in the middle, but nobody home. Minute 15 remaining as Martin keeps possession here. Martin takes it himself. Knuckle puck evades to the stick side of the Scranton netminder as it hops over the stick of Martin. The Scranton bench is going wild as they have another minute to kill, down 2. Martin has it, working it down. A little too much on for Morgan, but it's picked up by Ryder. Ryder will have a shot. Has Morgan in the middle. A little too fast for Morgan, but it's picked up by Stromberg. Stromberg for the blue. As Martin takes himself. Stromberg denied by the post. Comes in. Scored, I believe. Denied by Patrick Carleton, I think. Another? Yeah. A little confusion right there, but yeah, Carleton did get a glove to it. 38 seconds remaining on the two-man advantage for the Marauders. 16-23 in the middle frame. Golden opportunity there by Millersville, squandered by Patrick Carleton. So Bieber on the draw. Dunnigan can't keep it down. Marauders will maybe get a couple more plays off. Slayball wants it, but Dunnigan keeps it. Moves it down to Bieber. Bieber to the middle. Finds Zerko in the middle. Zerko alone. Zerko denied by Patrick Carleton, but he keeps it. Has Dunnigan in the middle. Dunnigan one-timer just above the crossbar of Carleton. Slayball picks it back up. Move to Bell. Bell takes it himself off the stick and out of play. 10 seconds remaining on the advantage. The Marauders are definitely getting shots in. They're just not sinking them. They've had a good few opportunities early on. Just haven't been able to get any of them past Carleton. And opportunities where he has been right at him. Carleton has been stout so far again. Just that one shot being able to beat him so far. And its shot total, it is 19-9 Millersville. 15:55 remaining in the second. Glove side draw, won by Scranton and dumped out. And it looks like that'll kill the two-man advantage. A great defensive stand there on the PK from Scranton. As Zerko. Zerko to the middle. Zerko dishes down, loses it. Dangerous opportunity there, but Zerko's quickly back on it. Backpedals, great defensive play there from Zerko. It's the law offices of Dunnigan and Bell in the back ice. Stout as always, but it comes on the stick of Bieber. Dangerous opportunity taken away by Zerko again. Zerko, great stick work early on. Slayball has it. The speedy Slayball takes a big hit from his man and is dispossessed as the puck clambers into the ceiling with 15:19 remaining in the second period. For the name of the game today, no player's names really jumped off the page at me today, but don't worry, I'll find you a funny name from somewhere else. Today, I choose junior linebacker from Bowling Green, Gideon ESPN Lamprin. No, that's not his nickname. ESPN is his legal middle name. His dad, Marty, snuck it on the birth certificate while his mom was recovering from giving birth. What a scamp he is. Picked up by Scranton behind their own net. 15 minutes remaining in the middle frame. Martin chasing it down, but quickly dispossessed again. It falls to Martin yet again. That's Kopshow, excuse me. Kopshow and one shot back there, but it falls to Bird. Bird's got to get it out quick, and he does. Hops over the stick of his man, but it's picked up by Wanshop. Wanshop tries to move down, but he falls to a knee. And Scranton keeps that pressure on, but not able to convert where it matters yet. Scranton in front of goal. Gloved by Bell. Got a little bit of pushing and shoving. The refs got to keep the lid on it early on. Neither team wants to go down again early, especially not Scranton. They do not want to go back to that PK. That must be tired. 14-15 at the stoppage. Shots read at 19-10 Millersville. Looks like it'll be Schindler on the draw. Got a whole lot of work against TC&J last night as he wins another one. But it's quickly lost again. But picked up by Scranton. Schindler with a good body block. Off the glass, finds Wanshop. Wanshop in a stick duel. Finds Schindler again behind the net of Bell. And a whistle on the ice. Scranton seems to enjoy it. And it looks like Rysack will be heading to the pen. Something was said, something was done. Crowd saw it, refs saw it, and the Marauders will be a man down. Power play has got a little bit of work for the Marauders. Say they didn't crack on the first one. Let's hope they're just as stout on their second opportunity on the kill here tonight. With a narrow 1-goal lead, this game is still anyone's game, and it'll be a 4-minute penalty on Rysack. I don't really know what he did. I didn't quite see it, but sure. Holding an unsportsmanlike conduct was assessed to Rysack. 4 minutes, the Marauders left down 1. Looking to maintain their 1-goal lead here, but they got to be stout. Rister there blocked by blocked by Ryder. Good body block from him. Picked up by Petticone. Petticone trying to work down, almost finds the gap between his two men, but it's stopped by Scranton. Ryder chasing his man down. That's number 82, O'Sullivan. Jim O'Sullivan working between a couple pink jerseys, but it's lost. Finds the man in black, and he falls. Picked up again, a wrister from the face-off circle, no problem for Jackson Bell. O'Sullivan works it back down, taken away by Ryder, but Ryder can't split the difference. Kept in by Scranton. That is McGovern. McGovern working it down. Evades, picked up by Zerko. And the Marauders have an opportunity to clear here and kill a lot of extra time. Bell working it down. In no rush to get down there. Bell, shorthanded opportunity turned away. As Bell still runs with it. Dumped off by Petticone. As it falls to Jake again. Picked up by Bieber. Bieber, great clearance down. And he has Stromberg. Got to watch out for him back there. Stromberg trying to take advantage of Colton stepping out of his crease. Can't get it to go as well. Stromberg, shorthanded opportunity. Bieber, excuse me. Shorthanded opportunity, couldn't get it to go. Just an inch wide of the pole. Could have been a great back-breaking play there from Millersville, but again, Scranton stays on possession. With 2 minutes and a half remaining in the man advantage to Scranton. Plays it off a skate from the line. Scrum in front of net. Turned away by Millersville. Bieber chases his man down. Great stick play, and Bieber gets the clearance. Aiden Johnson wants the puck for Scranton, but he's not going to get it. It'll be number 43. That's Michael Redmond taking it himself. Redmond works it through, looking for his man. Finds Johnson. Moves it through. Johnson shot, no problem for Bell. As we're down below 2 minutes in the PK for Millersville. No look shot, no good. Waters have an opportunity for a clearance here. That's Waters chasing it down. Gets away from Waters and gets away from just about everyone as Scranton maintains possession. Minute and a half remaining on the Rysack penalty. Picked up by Waters again. Waters jukes his man out. Big hit by Jake Petticone. But Scranton still controls. Minute 21 remaining. Shot blocked by Waters. Waters almost had a breakaway. Too much on the pass for him. But again, Marauders got some fresh legs off and a clearance. With a minute 10 remaining in the Scranton man advantage. Shots read 20-10. Millersville with a minute, 11:38 remaining in the second period. Millersville will chase it down. Picked up by Bell. Bell working. Bell and Ryder. Ryder jumps it around. Another great clearance from Alan Ryder. As Kopcho chases it down. Kopcho lays a hit on his man, but it falls off his skates. But again, doing what he needs to do. Keeping that clock moving. Keeping that puck stuck in Scranton's zone. Ryder trying to pound his man. Comes off to Bell. Bell gets another clearance. Great job on the clearance so far in the PK for the Marauders. Last 30 seconds of the Rysack penalty here with 11 minutes remaining in the second. Big hit back there. Opportunity, Kopcho! Kopcho hits the woodwork Can't get it to go. Another shot comes in, but turned away by Carlton. You can hear the ping from up here. Cop Show almost doubled the Marauders' lead on the shorthanded attempt. Maybe one more attempt in there. Glove by Jackson Bell. He's been strong here on the power play for the Marauders. They have 6 seconds left on the power play, courtesy of Connor Rysack. You'll love to see this early on from the Marauders. Big test for their penalty kill unit, and they've answered the call so far. Don't want to announce to jinx them, though. Dying seconds of the Rysack penalty. One timer from the face-off circle denied, and we are back to 5-on-5 ice with 10 minutes remaining here as we reach the halfway point of the game with the Marauders still up 1-0. Thor will chase it down. Martin's clearance attempt played off by Scranton as they keep the pressure on. Falls to Waters. Waters dekes his man out, but it falls to number 29. That's Bailey Rasmus. Attempt here from Corelli. Corelli denied for his second. Marauders have a centering pass opportunity again, but again, turned away by Scranton. Corelli, again, had an amazing opportunity his second right there. The Marauders have been getting great shots on net, just haven't been able to have them hit the back post yet. Bird dishes down to Corelli. Corelli plays it off the boards, trying to find Zirko, but a little too much on him. Gets to Corelli again. Corelli, a little too much mustard on it for Waters, as we'll get some new fresh legs on the ice from Millersville. Scranton working it out, picked up by Copshow. Copshow works, tries to find Corelli. Too fast in the pass, 22-11 on the shot total. 1-0 on the big board. Scranton content to kill a little time here. Slayball makes sure they can't do that. Copshow chasing it down on the board. Picked up and moved out. Scranton looking for the center. Our pass opportunity again. Tries to go high on Bell, but to no avail. It's Copshow behind the net of Bell. Finds Wanshot. Wanshot. Clearance attempts. No good. Gloved by Corelli. Petticone, excuse me. Petticone works it out. Finds Copshow. Copshow in front of net. Can't get it to stay on his stick, but he keeps possession. Works it out. Tries to find Petticone, but taken away by Scranton. Scranton is a 2-on-1 if they can be fast. Bell getting back on defense. Shot from Scranton. Saved by Jackson Bell. He's been strong in the net tonight for the Marauders. That's his 12th shot faced. Not a single one let in. 8:45 remaining in the second period. As we'll get a whole line change here, kind of from Millersville. Looks like it'll be O'Connell on the glove side draw. One by O'Connell, dish to Martin. Martin works out, tries to find Dunnigan. Dunnigan's going to be quick, knock his man off of it, but it's taken away by Scranton. Pair of Royals on Dunnigan, but he's staying with him. Blocks the centering pass. Good defensive effort by Dunnigan there. Sticked by Bell. Taken away, Dunnigan's still on, and O'Connell has it up the middle. O'Connell, a little too much on it for Morgan. Morgan lays a big hit in front of us, and O'Connell hits the ice. Not a whistle here. O'Connell seems to be shaken up on the play. Gets up under his own power, however, and it looks like he'll just head to the bench. Hopefully nothing too serious for Ultra O'Connell. Hopefully he'll need just a couple minutes to sit down on the bench. Again, good sign. Got up totally under his own power and skated back to the bench. Would be worrying again if the Marauders lost one of their best playmakers at the middle in Walter O'Connell. Neutral zone draw, one there by Scranton as they dump it down. Played by Bell, and he'll glove it. Around the conference today, we are the only CSCHC matchup going on today. But Drexel will have another trip to Virginia as they take on James Madison tomorrow at 6. I don't know who made that schedule for Drexel, but I don't know. I think Drexel might have made him a little mad. Those are rough away games. D-zone draw, one there by Millersville as Martin dishes it off the glass. Too much for Unstrommer, but Schindler makes a good defensive stop, but a trio of Royals make sure the Marauders' opportunity ends right there. It's another scrum in front of net. Want to highlight a great middle ice stick play there by Thor Martin. Could have stopped a goal opportunity. He's got to stick there just in the nick of time and stopped an opportunity for Scranton as we have a stop with 7:55 remaining in the center frame. Shot scan at 22-15 Marauders, and still 1-0 on the Justin Corelli goal. D-zone draw 1 there by Millersville. Weissach's back in the ice for the first time since his penalty. Picked up by Bieber. Bieber works cross-ice feed to Corelli. Corelli looking for a second, but denied. Picked up by Carey. Hops over the tall fella, Carey. And it falls back to Corelli. Carey wants in the middle, but Corelli take it. Cross-ice feed finds Bieber. Bieber shot off the pad of Carlton. And a whistle on the ice. Another great opportunity for the Marauders, but Carlton again shuts the door on Millersville. His 23rd shot faced tonight, only one allowed. Marauders a little bit of frustration, see him on the ice, and yeah, you got to sympathize with them. They're getting great shots in. They're just not finding the back of the net. Draw 1 there by Corelli. Corelli working it down, tries to find the centering man in the middle, but blocked away by Arroyo. Picked up again by Bieber. Bieber working it in. Blocked by the pads of Carlton. Marauders working out, comes off the hands of Weissach. Weissach running to chase down. Good screen there by Bird. Fresh legs on the ice for Scranton. As with an icing call. Faceoff will come back to the glove side of Jackson Bell, who's been strong today for the Marauders on 15 shots faced. He's let in none. It'll be Carey on the draw. Carey taken away. Shot goes right into the breadbasket of Bell. No problem for the senior netminder from Millersville. Got some fresh legs on the ice from Millersville. Carey will head back to the bench. And it looks like it'll be, who's on the draw? Zerko, maybe? Gabby Zerko on the draw from Millersville. Same play again, but hops past the skates of Michael Redmond. Clearance attempt by Millersville, blocked away. Zerko lays a big center ice hit, knocks it down his bounce. Hackone comes in with another hit. There's Royal flying all over the place here in LAR. They try to go short side on Bell, turned away. Dump out attempt by Millersville. Kept in by Zerko. Zerko's shot goes across Bell. Trying to find Redmond at the point again. Ryder will chase it down. From the blue, Ryder makes a good defensive stop with his shins there. And picked up by Ben Bell. Stick goes flying like a baton twirler right there. I don't see a stick do that very often, and usually there's some kind of penalty assigned with it. There'll be a slash call, I believe, on Waters. Waters finding a familiar spot in the penalty bin as Mills will be down a man again with 16-17 remaining here. Definitely don't want to do that. As again, the Marauders have been playing great so far, but they still have the 1-0 lead. That is not a lead you want to rest on too long. So, face-off coming to the glove side of Bell again. Won by Millersville, looking for the quick clearance. Gets caught up on the ref a little bit. Scranton working it out. Petticone chasing it down, but stopped off by his men. Gets past the stick of Bieber, but good for the Marauders. It'll kill an extra couple seconds on the the Waters penalty. That'll be Redmond working in the face-off circle. Redmond harassed by Bell. Clearance attempt again. Stopped by Aiden Johnson. Johnson working in. Minute and a half remaining on the Waters penalty. Bell's back. Bell dumps it around the boards. Stopped by Redmond. Redmond centering ice feed from the face-off circle. No good. About a minute 15 remaining on the man advantage. Hops over the stick, but it works just as well as it'll kill an extra little couple seconds off this man advantage. Bieber heads to the bench. As the float of Petticone, full line change for Scranton. Takes advantage of the line change. Copshow has it. The foot of net tries to go short side on Carlton, but turned away. Another shorthanded opportunity for the Marauders turned away by Patrick Carlton. Copshow deked out by his man. A minute 45 seconds remaining on the advantage. Stromberg pressing his advantage in the D zone. It's McGovern working in. McGovern, great stick block by Bell. Bell attempting clearance, stopped by Scranton. They work to the middle. From the face-off circle, a couple Royals run into each other. Marauders content to kill it in the end boards there. Opportunity for the net, turned away by Millersville, as they'll get the clearance with 18 seconds remaining. The penalty kill has been strong so far for Millersville. Less than 4.5 minutes remaining in the middle frame, as the Marauders still possess the 1-0 advantage. Scranton will maybe get one more shot on the advantage. They have it, and he gets tripped up. Are they going to call it? Hopefully not. And that'll do it for the Waters penalty, but Scranton drawing closer in the shot total as the Marauders now only have a 5-shot lead at 25-20, but where it matters, they're still up 1. Back to even strength with 4 minutes left. Picked up by Redmond. Redmond comes off the pads of Bell and falls to Ryder. Ryder taken away. Shot from the point, right to the breadbasket of Jackson Bell. Bell's 21st shot faced today, none allowed. Stick side draw coming up here from Circo. Scranton wins it, however. Ryder bumps his man off there. Picked up by Martin behind the net. Martin works it out. Slap shot from Redmond, no good. Passing it from Circo, a little too much for Schindler, as Martin attempts to get a stick in on it. And it falls back to Dunnigan behind the net of Bell. Dunnigan off the boards, finds Schindler. Just misses him. Goes back to Dunnigan. Dunnigan cross-ice feed. Moves it to Petticone. Petticone moves it up, tries to find Schindler. Just over the freshman's head, however. As Schindler bumped off the puck by his man. Goes off the stick, and Dunnigan's got to chase it down. Dunnigan off the boards to Schindler. Schindler in the middle. That's Slayball with it. Slayball, shot denied. As Slayball keeps with it, Bird's next to him, and Ryder has it. Ryder loses sight of the puck momentarily, but it's picked up by Slayball. Slayball tries a wraparound. Denied by Carlton. 3 minutes left in the second period. Cleared snip denied by Rysack. Cross-ice feed to Bird. Pass Bird. Finds a fresh Wanshop off the bench, but Wanshop quickly loses it. Almost gets hit right back where he came from. Picked up by Rysack. Rysack alone in the middle. Right down the pipe to Patrick Carlton as he gloves it again. His 26th shot face tonight. Only let in 1, but it's the only goal let up by either tender tonight. With 2:41 remaining. 2:42 actually remaining. In the second period, the Marauders still have that 1-goal advantage. Looking to not give up that big pendulum momentum swinging goal to go into the locker room. You know how big momentum can be in hockey. The Marauders do not want to be on the wrong side of it. Face-off won by Slayball, but taken away by Scranton. Royal finds the ice. Sat on the puck. Push from Slayball. And the refs will break him up. Both fans want a call. Obviously, something was said there between Slayball and his man. That is number 27, CJ Gagliano. And Gagliano and Slayball will both head to the pen. Cross-check and a roughing call on the ice. Let's not sit too close together. Maybe we might have a brawl on the benches there. Both guys can be pretty irritable. As Slayball spikes his stick as it falls on the ice. Obviously not happy with the call or not happy with himself right there. Coach Schroeder will quickly go to him to talk his man down. Looks like it was 4-minute penalty will be on Slayball there. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes, and then the Royals have the man advantage for another 2 minutes for the last 31 seconds of the period, and for the first little bit of the third period, Scranton will have the advantage. It's some hard-nosed hockey, folks. Both these teams don't like each other, and both have a very physical, fast style of play. So when these two teams face, there's going to be some fireworks. Schroeder talking to the officials. Just making sure everything was called fair there. Getting his 2 cents in. And the extra penalty was assessed to Slaybaugh because he did hit him with the cross check after the whistle there. And got to keep your head on your shoulders a lot more in this close game here. Can't be giving him any more unnecessary opportunities. But Slaybaugh's a passionate guy. He does run hot. O'Connell awaiting the draw here. Still looking to assess everything. So we have another 2 for the Marauders. That's Cop Show. Something happened. I don't know what's going on with the scoreboard operator right now. They're trying to get that worked out. It's okay. A little bit of confusion there. Now it shows Cop Show and Slaybaugh both in for 2. Now it shows nothing. Well, let's something like the Jeopardy theme song playing here because we got a lengthy draw here to assess the penalties after the play. Now it shows back Slaybaugh 2 minutes. Maybe that'll be the final one. I don't know. We believe in your scoreboard operator guy. You can get it. Okay, so it's just Slaybaugh in the penalty box now. Now we're still, Slaybaugh in the box for 2 minutes. Faceoff's going back towards Bell. After a long deliberation there, Scranton will have the man advantage for the last 2 minutes of the period. Draw 1 there by Scranton, taken away. After 1, we got the coaches inside. They were offsetting roughing penalties, and the cross-check after the play by Slaybaugh was the only one that's going to go on the board. Marauders will be down a man for another minute 45. Scranton working out, O'Connell on his man. They can't quite corral the pass. They dump it around the inboards. Picked up by our Marauder. That's Bird. Bird dumps it down. But number 82, O'Sullivan, is there to corral it. Taken away by Corelli. Corelli with another great clearance. Minute and a half remaining on the man advantage. 2 minutes remaining in the period. Scranton still on it. Working it back. Trying to get the perfect placement up to even the score here. Picked off and neutralized by Bird, but Bird outpaced by 2 men. Dangerous attempt in front of goal by Bell, but he turns it away again. As Bird tries to kill the puck a little bit. Take a little extra time on the board. Rysack and O'Connell in the middle. Low shot, no problem for Bell. As it falls to McGovern. McGovern shot. High and wide. Picked up by Rysack. Rysack dumps around the boards. Picked up by a Royal. 43 seconds on the Slaybaugh penalty. Picked up by McGovern. McGovern from the face-off circle. Great body block there. That was Walter O'Connell putting his legs on the line. That's Rysack. Has an opportunity. A penalty shot for Connor Rysack. It's the post. Again, the Marauders denied by everyone. Beats the goalie, beats the defense, can't beat that red piece of metal. Bad puck luck here for Millersville. Ryder will chase it down. Ryder working it back out, has Bell. Stuck in the inboards, content to kill out the rest of the Slaybaugh penalty. As we go back to 5-on-5 hockey, Petticone dishes to Bell. Slaybaugh is yet again a free man as Bell gets dispossessed, but it's picked up by Ryder. Ryder tries to work it back to Bell, but Petticone has it. Petticone dumps it down to Cop Show. Cop Show to the middle. Ryder can't get a stick down to it as Scranton will have an opportunity with 15 seconds remaining in the second period. That's number 92. Rivera. Rivera's shot wide. Picked up again by Scranton. It's 5 seconds remaining. Maybe one more shot from Cop Show. Cop Show shot gloved by Patrick Carlton, and that'll do it for the second period. A lot of shots, a couple of broken sticks, a couple of sticks hitting the ceiling, a lot of fights, a lot of penalties, but no goals in the second frame. And you can expect an even more exciting third period coming up as the Marauders still maintain their 1-goal advantage. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes for the third period from Lancaster Ice Rink. Don't you be going anywhere.